a stream. Think I'm in focus. I don't believe I am. No, I'm not at all. Uh, okay. Hello, folks. I am back. I like green eggs and ham. And we're gonna play Danganronpa Chapter 4, Class Trial 4. Not gonna lie to y'all, right now, I'm not in the greatest mood. It's been a really rough day. I had probably one of the worst panic attacks I've had in a while. To the point where I was at work for 2 hours after I clocked out because my panic was so bad I could not leave. I didn't trust myself to drive home. That's how bad it was. So I'm really tired. Um, really tired. Really stressed out. There's a lot going on right now. And you know what? I just really wanted to come play Danganronpa tonight for a little bit and stream. And I already said I was maybe we also had a rough day today. We both had really rough days. We both cried at work today. So that if you want to understand how much of a rough day we both had, that's how you can explain it. We both cried at work. Switch never cries at work. The skills? But yeah, so it's just been a really rough day for the both of us. We are mentally and emotionally really exhausted right now. Probably, she said she probably won't have her end. The end of her mental exhaustion won't be till she's done school. It's very sad for both of us. Anyways, if I seem a little off today, that is why. Really excited to play though. This is one of my favorite trials. I'm really excited to play it, and I'm excited for you guys to watch. Yeah, it's been rough today and the last few days, so yeah. Anyways, we shall begin.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
And I whoop.
Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Narrow it down, bitch.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing it.
was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Okay, I remember how to
You
shoot.
hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Some concrete reason why Hina suspected those three specifically. I'm sure she mentioned it before.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Fuck. Come on, Makoto, don't claim us now. I'm an
It
idiot.
was one of you. One of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't...
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No, that's wrong. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all three of them. It does mean one of does that mean one of them did it? Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Are you sure, Hero?
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
And I know, here it is.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with, there's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went to...
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never...
Are you sure about that,
No,
Hiro?
that's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When?
Are
When
you
did
sure?
she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know this is... when Sakura got the candy.
died.
Yeah, because
I'm
Hina...
not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
And ooh!
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, Oh,
What?
that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Yes.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all! I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Ooh.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Yeah.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
I also do not know why my computer is going so slow all of a sudden.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
Ooh.
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Ooh. And I ooh.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Ooh. Oh no 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 no. Love the music. Hold on. When Kyoko found the message with dying, found the magazine with dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Hero.
Doesn't make sense?
Oh no, hero.
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
This grown ass man doesn't ever make sense. There's definitely something strange about it. Hold up, I'm gonna game. A moment. There's something running that I could. No, 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 no. Cancel, cancel, can't. No. I also think I know what's making my computer run so slow. And I'm wondering if I should. Yeah, I'm. Okay. Yeah, we will deal with this later. That's right here is probably going to help me have my shit a lot faster. Let me just see. How? Well, I'm mad. Dang it. Okay. App is running. Where is it? Where are you running? Where are you running? Running. going on? What is going on? Dang it, I am so mad right now. I'm gonna have to. Oh, hell. Here we go again. That pisses me off. I pressed the wrong thing, folks. Okay. Okay, so we're going to quickly go through
Let's
this.
speak if you didn't.
We already.
What?
The one is what?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your.
Zooming.
It was one of you.
And what reason did
Because you hated her.
is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing you?
Fuck you, hero.
No, that's wrong.
I'm so mad right now. Should have saved.
Another reason.
Yeah. So there's.
Oh.
The fact that Sakura, there's no way that one of you is.
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I know.
No, that's wrong.
That is incorrect.
Hiro, when it was
What's that?
Red, that's gotta be. Ever since we got into. So there's no.
in that
From Sakura.
What?
When?
the last time you
Yeah, so
I got it. Hina didn't. So
I'm a moron,
oh,
folks.
that,
Why the.
but we
You're acting incredible.
you're acting it.
You are.
It's not just normal hostility. I'm talking. At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own.
This one starts
blood,
like real
right?
fuck up, so we can
It
stop
was
here.
her dying message, just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See?
Rick and Morty.
See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
Rick and Morty.
I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Nope. No, it does not.
Make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Are you sure about that, Memo guy? There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, it clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Make your argument.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Can you?
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, Hiro. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay, so the dying message was when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the...
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, fuck. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, I think I know what I have to do.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't mean to do that again!
Shoot.
I'm gonna die.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go.
That's wrong.
Look, that's what I thought the first time, and I doubted myself. This is always what happens. I doubt myself.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
What the fuck?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Same.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, I actually do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Moment of truth.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. The end is nigh! Show me the proof.
Oh, fuck.
I'm at least 30% right. Show me the proof.
100% without a doubt she
This
wrote
should
it.
prove it.
I hate that thing.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
He admits it.
I figured as much.
But Why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Whoa. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there,
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Okay, sure. Thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. Going to end it today. Going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
No!
So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
I fucking
I
hate
hit her from
Hero.
behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Hate him.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
Oh, I don't know.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
What is it that Hero did that doesn't make sense? A lot of things. What he would have had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. Why the message was hidden?
I got it!
Yeah.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
Ooh.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
The one who wouldn't like what had to be written on it. There's only one choice. Oh gee, I wonder who.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? just admitted it!
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
Hmm.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. I have to prove it.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
Hiro hit Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. Something that proves that, the wounds on her head.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
I grabbed him on a coop and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from, and you only hit her.
Yeah, just once.
Yes, I got it right.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Poor
And remember,
girl.
This girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Ooh.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Everything's suspicious.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Chess pieces. And there's 2 chess pieces missing. Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Connection must be... It's the objects of the Monokuma figures inside each bottle is holding. Hangman's Gambit. Yay. Chess pieces. Piece. Oh, shit.
Now I understand.
I got it! Yeah!
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Thank you, Byakuya.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen,
I don't know how to
the
play
rook,
chess, fun fact.
knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
No, wait.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Didn't-
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing was broken.
I got it!
Because all the glass
The bottle
was...
must have been broken
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
My dick? It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves it is, you and I figured it out before. This one.
I got it!
It was like double the weight.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Right on the money.
So from this,
Go
we can
Bongo,
surmise
right on the
that
money.
2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in the case. Has been used by
I got
Sakura's
it!
second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
Are you sure about that, Toko?
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut the fuck up, Hiro.
Shut shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her.
Coco? Or
I
Giant
saw
Joe?
Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Jesus fucking Christ. I hate Hero.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Fucking Byakuya!
Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about! I never went in the rec room!
What? There is this idiot in this game. Oh, I didn't drop anything. I thought she was concerned about me. Never mind.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Ooh.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous! Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin!
No, it's not ridiculous at all. The proof showed Toko was hiding in the rec room. I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh my god. We are on trial 4! Why is there a new element? So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little more extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Suddenly press the LB button. Date. Such a kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! I just want to point out, we are finishing Trial 4, okay? In this game, there are 6 chapters. 6 chapters. We are at the end of Chapter 4. Probably about, I think we're like halfway through the trial at this point. Probably about halfway mark, I think. This is the halfway mark of the Trial 4. And we are at the halfway point of the game. There are 2 more chapters. And those take up almost as long as 4 chapters we've already done. I just to point out. I have a week to finish this game before I leave. I'm going to be streaming so much and trying to get ahead of the game for this. Like I said, the last day I will be streaming is October 23rd, and I'm not back till November 1st. I will literally be sitting my butt in this chair, streaming this game October 23rd until I am done with the game. I so want to get this game done before I leave. And I'm so regretting the many times I did not stream. Oh god, even to get like 2-hour streams in. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna play for sure for about another 3 hours tonight from this game. Hi, baby. Or until we get to a good cutoff point. I do have to go to bed at some point because I close tomorrow and I work tomorrow, so I'm have to thing. But I've been playing this for like 3 weeks. I got a week to finish. Hey, babe. So I'm currently at the halfway point of the game.
Wait,
Exactly. Chapter 4, Trial 4.
don't you do what? No, but
Listen,
wait.
so listen.
But don't you get through one chapter a stream?
No, it takes about 2 to 3 streams to go. Like chapter 4, I got through. I'm going to get through in 2 streams. I'm at the halfway point of chapter 4. About halfway through the trial, okay? I only have 2 more chapters left of this game, and I'm at the halfway point.
Well, at least you could play on your own, not streaming, and
But I have to stream.
have your little phone. Free
My-
Wi-Fi box.
My
with
goal
us.
is to get this done before we leave. I
I
know.
believe in you. You have like a week.
I have exactly a week tomorrow. I'm streaming
like tomorrow 9 p.m.
No, like I can't start streaming till 11 tomorrow because I work till 10.
Yeah, but like 9 p.m. is
Yeah.
gonna leave around.
No, on Sunday we're leaving. Leaving at like.
Oh right.
And then like my last day of streaming is the 23rd because the 24th we have so much shit we have to do and we're not gonna have time. Like I might be working on the 23rd, so she got fidget rings.
So I don't pick my skin.
I know, it's good. Fun. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back and see how many hours it's taken to get to this point.
Did you say?
And that's including what I was playing before, and like it also the game was like running when I wasn't playing it, so it's probably closer to 70.
So at least 3 days.
So
I'm sure if we didn't have a job and an outside life, you'd probably.
wait, actually, I can quickly pull it up right now. Oh yeah,
I like that scene from South Park where they're on there from.
Okay, so as of right now, this does not include my most recent stream, which was about, if you take out the shit I have to cut out for privacy reasons, about 3.5 hours. So mind you, this is not going to be the most accurate because there are times in here where things fucked up or things screwed up. So it's kind of like, okay, so 1 hour. So, oh my god. Okay, folks. So we got 1 hour. First stream was 1 hour. The next one was 2 hours, 1 hour, 4 hours, 3 hours almost exactly. 2 hours, but like that's probably closer to an hour because it's not 2 hours, 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 3 hours. And wait, there's more. Oh no, stop. Okay, so as of right now, what is uploaded to my YouTube thing, because I've scheduled out videos coming out 3 times a week. 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 3. So I'm 28 hours. I have like 40 hours of gameplay to get through in 1 week. Alrighty, folks. Even if we round that down to 25 hours, I got like an extra 25. No, because even I got 30 hours. I'm going to estimate about 30 hours. Alrighty.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! It's a lie! I hate you! Shut up! I curse you! No, no, no!
Oh, fuck.
That's enough!
Shit.
This should prove it.
Oh my god, I almost missed it. Oh! I hate this. Hate that game.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
Oh.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Oh.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Ooh.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
My daughter has joined us.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well,
Do not do something
that's awkward.
right now.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
You mean
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on.
wait.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
Thought they shared their memories. Wait. Does Toko from Danganronpa share her memories with Genocide Jill? I need to look this up now. Not now, because I've literally been watching a video day. Literally, it's like an unabridged history of Danganronpa, okay? Very good video, by the way. I thought it was gonna be like super like boring. No, it was really good. Eruption Fang did a almost 3.5 hour video of an unabridged history of Danganronpa, like the actual like story of Danganronpa. Um, which very good, by the way, very good. You should watch it if you want to know like everything going on. Obviously, things get spoiled, so if, you know. Um, uh, personality. Wait. Yeah, they share the same knowledge. What? I'm confused. I'll look into it later.
Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see. Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Holy shit,
Can't catch a
Byakuya.
break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Cause normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you would have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Byakuya.
Do wish is my command, darling.
Ugh. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is. Make your argument.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
It was at the end. I could have finished it, but. No, that's not where she died.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
This has to be it. Evidence that proves that there's an attack in front of the magazine shelf.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Ooh.
Hey, come on now, look at me! I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors! There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that!
Then what's the deal?
Well, Are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Bro?
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko is hiding in the locker is because
I got it!
saw for myself.
Even
Wait.
before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then. Where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
I just dropped some buttons.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Oh. We really be missing something so important. If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Hey, good. Ah, okay.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
No. There's one place in my funny flute I haven't written.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Hmm.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything.
Oh.
So you're
Fuck,
dead set
no.
on blaming me, huh?
I know what it is now.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill, what was it?
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the.
No,
I forgot I mentioned the vomiting of blood. I completely forgot.
according to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
This Monkuma's a bitch.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Oh,
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
my God, shut the
You're
fuck
the only one
up.
talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that for poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A,
A,
B,
B,
and
C.
C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. Sure, I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf. It was A. Because it does not
Poison was actually
belong.
in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We're so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. What a mood! Me when I have to go to work in the morning. But as if he were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever. Because he is a psychopath. Or
That tastes
sociopath.
awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
You know what? Byakuya, I go back and forth with how much I like Byakuya. Like, sometimes I just hate his guts, and other times, like, he's cool. But literally, him and Kyoko, if he could, like, stop being so fucking proud all the time and a huge dick, him and Kyoko, I would watch that show. I watch a little Byakuya and Kyoko, like, buddy cop, buddy, like, private detective job, and then, like, Makoto's there, too. And like they always try to solve it, and then Makoto is the one who like finds the something or another. Not like all the time, but like like something like that. I would love that. Oh, I hope somebody fucking made that, but probably not. Very upsetting. I don't know. Would you guys want to see something like that? Because I do. Anyways, there's just something I think they would work pretty like cool together. But anyways, we'll go back. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She shuts her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Ooh. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be? Hangman's Gambit. Which do I hate more? No, protein. Protein. K. I need a K. Yeah, I did it. I only
Now I
screwed up
understand.
once. Because I'm an idiot.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. Protein drink.
I got it!
That's what we just spelt out.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
It doesn't show who switched them. It had to be. See what we found in front of the shop. Oh, the
I got it!
yeah, the
The
protein.
footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
What the fuck?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
What the fuck?
And the only people
This
here who wear
allowed?
sneakers
What
are...
the fuck? Sneakers, the only person. Kodo and Hina. That's why he has to look at her
Me and
shoes.
Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be. Kodo, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm the size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
Sorry, side note. I just stabbed myself with a button. Ah! I saw crumbs on my desk, so I went to go wipe them away. Where are you, you little fucker? Which one was it fucking? Dobby stabbed me! This fucker, it has this little thing. Yeah, it's so hard to see. It has a little thing because it's so hard to like, but like when it closes, like I have to like bend this thing a little further down because it just clip on properly. Just fucking stabbed me. That's homophobia. Homophobia at its finest. I hate it. Okay, back to the game. Sorry.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
What?
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Yeah. I kind of,
You
I
still
would.
don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
I just want to point out something real fast. Every time someone has died or something, Hina's been the most emotional motherfucker. So unless this bitch snapped, she didn't do it. She every time, go back, watch the videos, watch the whatever. Like, she got so emotional, so sad. She literally held Hifumi as he died in her arms. Actually, this time. Like, it's like Byakuya, not everyone's a cold-hearted bitch like you, motherfucker.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery. and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Yeah,
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina, could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Are you sure, Byakuya?
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein.
Incorrect.
Right?
That is not
Meaning
correct.
you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange? Don't you feel?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Big Mac?
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Big Mac. How long until we figure it out? Till I uncover the full truth of this case. Make your argument.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
The chem lab, where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? This facts clearly contradicts what Hina just said.
First, I went to Section C.
Okay.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And he spilled some of the yeah. Okay, I moved from section C to and that's where I
Dang
switched
it!
the powders. Once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder. Then I took the bottle and left it. That's all there is.
Honestly, that's enough.
I
How
missed.
much longer must we tolerate this?
I missed. I found it. I missed.
That's when
It
I
took
grabbed
two.
the poison. And you spilled some of the powder. Yeah. When I grabbed,
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to.
No!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A.
Oh.
That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see,
What the? What the hell? What's going on here?
I love proving Byakuya wrong. What an idiot. What a moron. I love proving the bitch wrong. He literally said in trial 2, watch out for me. Watch out. And what did I do? Proving him wrong. Watch out, Byakuya. I'm tired, folks. I'm just so entertained with myself, though. Back we go.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
This motherfucker just pulled a fucking, oh my god, what's this? Oh my god. What's his name from Ace Attorney? One sec. One moment. What's his name? What's his name? One moment, please. Miles Edgeworth. Yoko really pulled a Miles Edgeworth right here. Well, the the updated autopsy report. I have some new evidence.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of
It had
glass.
sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Kyoko.
Huh? Me?
Kyoko.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Kyoko, please. The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something. The window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle of poison? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when he broke the rec room window? Oh.
shoot,
Oh my god.
what's strange is
Section
I
A.
got it!
I'm a moron.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Very entertaining. Very entertained right now by this fucking game.
Well, I'm actually.
You need any? Having too much. Can I just get you a fidget ring? Why do you hate me? What time do you work tomorrow? 10? Oh, 9? I think I was open to 10. What the fuck do I think you're open at 10? Oh. Okay. Fucking weird, but alright.
I don't do.
So you go in at 9. Wait, but this you still open at 10. You just go into. I swear you used to have work at 10.
Yeah, I used to. First appointment. There at 9 to open up.
Oh, fuck.
Shop.
I'm a moron, folks. We all knew this. Okay.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Yes.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because I'm smarter than you. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. The proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
The locked room is unlocked. In other words, when I broke the window, I concentrated.
When it comes to that protein can,
I am confusing.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
Locked?
It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there?
No. No, it had to have been in there. It had to be. It was in there before.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone
I have 4
planted it
chances
there
at
after we got
this.
the door?
No. It had to have been in there. It had to be. It was in there before the
Oh,
rec room
fuck.
was unlocked.
Shoot!
When it comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until the
Locked room, it absolutely was not.
So you're saying someone planted it there?
No. It had to have been in. It had to be. It was in there before the rec
I
room
don't
was
know.
unlocked.
Shoot!
When it comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until it absolutely.
So you're saying someone planted?
No. No, it had to have been in there. It had to be. It was in there before the rec
I
room
don't
was
know.
unlocked.
Shoot!
When it comes to that protein can,
There's not a doubt until it absolutely.
So you're someone planted?
No. It had to have been in. It had to be. It was in there before.
No, that's wrong.
I am confusion. I don't understand how that was the answer. What the fuck?
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can,
What?
and this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down
Oh!
on the floor after the window was broken.
I'm a moron. I forgot there was glass under it.
So it had to be
Yo!
after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
if that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, The protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room? Had to have been
I got it!
Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Yoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Moment of truth.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof, Sakura?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. Connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locker room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer.
It wasn't
The one who
obvious.
killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course.
I got it!
Sakura wanted
The
to
locked
trade.
room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. Have to go get the others. From shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. Ogre? Oh, so she's dead, huh? God has been killed? I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
I really like this trial, but I really hate the outcome of this trial, folks. Um, um, this might be wrong. I think this is correct.
You! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh, dang. Okay. But I knew I mixed those up, so it's fine.
The killer is you! But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
You're a bitch.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Bite you in the ass. I'm so sad, folks.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
It's just a sad trial. My favorite character's dead.
There,
Don't, but
just
please
wait.
grab your lever and cast your vote.
It's just think you can.
So, who will be
That's good.
chosen
And
as
just
the
end it
blackened?
before.
Exactly.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Get sleep? Why can't you sleep? I help? There. Why am I gonna go back to sleep?
Okay.
Yeah. One who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire
Okay, we're done here.
existence.
What
So
did
that's
you
the
say?
whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
Don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We'll have to pay for our crimes. We're serious? That's...
What is
You
this?
still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just wanting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... Found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. Don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
Tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my
this!
closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? Can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. You're not my enemy.
They're friends.
No! Sakura! She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hands.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
So glad to have met you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Favor?
Some protein.
Can I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. That's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poisoned shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in, please. Open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did you have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. That's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right now when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then...
Huh?
You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I was liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles as at face value. Didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The class played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factor in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? It's all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my methodical, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
You know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do this like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
There was probable worry that until the first murder has happened, nothing will move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. Mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. That's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I had an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
The mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Sacrificed so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I know you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. Please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plan, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. You can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
But
This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were so close and still.
What are you gonna
But
do?
in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but he almost ended up doing it anyways. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyways, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me
There's no
repeat
point in
myself.
participating in a game which have lost the sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by someone's thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever a master goes, I go, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death has no meaning? How boring. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
Fun time? Anyways, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me
It's
to
the moment
punish you
y'all been
guys?
waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
But Sakura was technically the killer, and she's dead. You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever else student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh, love it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate what's going to happen right fucking now. I hate Buff Monokuma. Excavator Destroyer. Two-way computer! What the fuck? Alright. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. Whew, that really took it out of me. Maybe we'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they said for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. Realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. It's for the sake of everyone else. I wouldn't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? They were my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. You killed him. Is that what you call animism, where the soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, you got in my way. I was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Shakira was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you're still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
Of course, I don't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into my network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the Punisher times made me feel a billion times better.
very
Experimenting
nice.
on meaningless stuff is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all made us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a little bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? Clue?
Hina.
Spoken with the mastermind on and off the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. Which is, Mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy! That was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so sad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid, is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. What?
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser.
Hmm?
Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
Hmm?
Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you'd approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Because you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. What was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. Mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plan to bomb in us or something? As if we're trying to leave the school, a sensor... And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies, in comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. Cannot afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo,
The class trial's over and Monokuma's gone.
but
Oh, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
um.
Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. What? I must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not
I
possible.
would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones to figure everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try. That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot sever the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Yes, because Hina's a lesbian and Byakuya is a fucking gay man. Anyways. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball. Because you're a sleazeball.
see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Ugh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, no, no,
Hey, stop fighting with the master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. So, Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Yeah, because we hit the middle of the fucking story halfway through the trial, Makoto. We still got like 30 hours of story to go through. So, no shit. Thanks, though. Thanks, Tips. The story wasn't even close. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Ding dong, ding dong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. The night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. The voice dragged me from a deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. They said, "Wake up."
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
Side note. Does Makoto sleep in his fucking clothes? Like, he is dead ass wearing his whole jacket right now. Look at the fucking bottom where the text is at the bottom of the fucking screen.
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Ah! In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. You don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Yeah, motherfucker. Why? So late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask you. What's your favor?
So...
Remember when Sakura said at the end of her note, "I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you"? I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "Data center on the 4th floor." What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. Data center? But I thought it was locked. Gonna make me. Made my way into the after school hall, in the after hour school, and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound out at the data center. But when I arrived, Yoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me here. She may be inside already? Put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. Tried again, but Must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's
Fuck.
this?
What are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is completely prohibited, didn't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? Oh, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko.
You too? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. Then,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and will leave without checking a single thing. What's the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that'd be the end of our conversations, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Coco was right next to me once again and whispered it into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Hey folks! There are 6 students left. 7? Question mark? What is going on? To be continued. There is a 16th student. You received the altered lump present. Oh, yeah, we're gonna save here.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we were faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-Mile Dash, Pain of a Junk Food Junkie." Chapter 5, Daily Life. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
Just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyways. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is all as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my
And no matter what it takes, I will rid the world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you're pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gotta start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But she can't open her mouth. She can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
You're okay with that, Toko? This bitch! Miyaki, you can't do this! Jeez, how long is that rocker? How low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe that this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it's now finished. I'll never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obvious irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay. This is where I'm going to call it for tonight. I'm gonna save. Save progress. Yeah, that's fine. So, folks, we are halfway done Danganronpa, the first game. About halfway, anyways. The next 2 chapters are long. Like, if I play tomorrow for 3 hours, we might get into investigating and get into the investigation. The investigation takes a while. The trial, there's a lot going to happen in the next little bit. So I should be getting my work schedule hopefully tomorrow. And I'm going to schedule in as much time as I can. I honestly might pull whatever day off I have. I might do like depending on where we are in the story, I might pull like a full like 6-8 hour stream just to get this game done. Like I said, I want to finish the story before I leave for a week. Because then when I get back, I can either do some of like look into some of like the extra stuff that we can do or just go straight into the second game. I haven't fully decided yet. Yeah, so I think right now also my computer is not freaking out for once after I closed down a game. So weird. Wow, my new cooperating, folks. That's funny. Um yeah, so in the Danganronpa series, there is 4 games. There's like the 3 main games and a spin-off. So I haven't fully decided yet when I'm going to play the spin-off one because I believe you can either play it between the first and the second or the second and the third. I'm gonna look it up. I think I've said this. I'm gonna look it a little bit more before I've made this. So I just know where it's best to fit without spoiling too much for other stuff. Um, Honestly, the best way of doing it will probably be play the first game, finish the first game, play the second game, play the spinoff, and then play the third. The spinoff is very, very different. It's like third person shooter, kind of. It's so weird. It's a fun game though. Like it's shorter though by a little bit to compare to the other game. Out of water, so time to call it. But yeah, so as soon as I know what's kind of going on over the next little while for work and stuff, I'm going to try to schedule. So because tomorrow I'm done work at 10, so I'm gonna change in just for this week that I'm gonna play at 11 on Saturday. Try to get to the investigation part of chapter 5. Or like maybe even I'll see because Sunday I have D&D. After D&D, I will be probably playing. Have to do. I have any Sunday after, so fine on that end. So depending on if I work or when I work Monday, we'll kind of see how long my fucking Sunday stream will be, and then for the rest of the week, for sure Wednesday, for sure Saturday, we'll be playing, and then hopefully, depending on how this weekend goes and how much I can get in between my stream Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I will hopefully be able to get in at least one more day, and I'm hoping that will be enough to get through the game. But Chapter 6's trial is long. It is long. Like, there's a lot. So we shall see. And as you know, I'm a idiot who doesn't play this stupid. But yeah, so the goal is to get through it. I hope we're able to. I hope as but yeah. So anyways, I hope you had a really fun um time watching me. I enjoy playing this game so much. I'm so glad I got oh my I have like 12 views on one of my videos. Dang. And this is the one I might have to delete. Bad, but it's fine. Actually I should probably do that. I saved it. Um there is a video now missing in my stream. I mean, like, I think the streams only stay up for a certain amount of time, right? Like, it's like 2 weeks or something. Oh, I should do that later when I have time on my hands. But anyways, yeah. So that one that I deleted will be added back to. It will be added on YouTube. Um, that'll be the only full stream that will have any kind of edits to it. Um, so you know, have uh, I have 2 of the 4 things need affiliate. That's my goal right now. Side note is to get affiliate by the end of the year. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I really hope I can. I'm nowhere close to path to partner because for that I would need so many followers, and I don't get that. New day, new. I got a few things though. Like, you know what? I'm actually not doing too bad right now. Um, anyways, okay. So yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow stream and we will go from there. And like I said, you're gonna see a lot of me over next week while I'm also preparing to go away for a week. This is gonna be so entertaining, guys. I'm so not gonna be stressed as hell. And with a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Totally, 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 totally not gonna overdo it. Overdoing things? What's that's overdoing things. I don't overdo things. No. Okay, so I think they're all my videos, but when did they? Yeah, because I definitely have videos that are gone. I'll look this up quickly before long which stay up. Long. I know my Twitch saying about under the videos tab. I wonder how long these will save. I'm going found something about 14 days, but my video tab says stream 7 months ago. Turbo subscribers and partners have 60-day storage. Well, it's October 16th. And I have a past broadcast here from September 10th. Huh? Is it like if I go to like I know file and broadcast videos. 19 days ago, 18 all. Do you Okay, cool. So I guess my streams are up for over a month for sure. Uh okay. Anyways, long story short, I am missing a video currently in my my anxiety is getting bad because everything is scaring me nowadays, like everything. Um anyways, long short. There is a video missing. If you want it, go on my YouTube channel. In about 2 weeks, it'll be up. Fuck me. Okay. Anyways, folks, we'll talk more in my next stream. And we will get through this game. I love this game. So like I'm like okay that we're trying to like get through it because I just like get to chapter 6 so badly. But anyways, okay, well, I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. Have a lovely night, guys, and later. Bye now.